Yeah.
Oi, oi.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
No.
Yeehaw.
Even more memes. Yes.
We love memes here at the Spyrothon.
Hey, the pod's on the stream.
Such a pretty good
Oh
layout.
no.
Nobody look.
We got a spoiler. Spoiler.
Wow, cheaters. I closed, so no cheaterino.
Fine. I'm just gonna mute and pause. And... All right. Is everyone ready?
Yep, I'm
Yes.
ready to go.
Ready as I can be.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I'm not emotionally ready, but yeah.
Why are you cheating?
So,
Right.
Can the hosts give us a countdown?
Alright, I got you. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
good luck, lads.
Have fun, everyone.
Damn, they move fast.
Alright, so this is Spyro 2 Bingo Lockout 2v2. So basically, you got two teams. You got the blue team, which is Wally and Toto, and then we got the red team, Drash and Shaw. So basically, they're gonna sit through these opening cutscenes, and they're gonna plan out their strategy to go on this bingo board on the left. So basically, there's a bunch of different goals that they have to achieve, and each of them on each team can go for each goal, but they can't like half go for a goal and then the other teammate like finish up the goal. They each have to individually do each goal. So basically, every time a goal gets completed by one team, the other team cannot complete it. That's why it's called lockout. So they're gonna try and beat each other to all these goals, but at the same time, they need to finish as many goals as possible, like in succession. Like they try and combine goals with other goals. So like all enemies in Mystic Marsh, and then like orbs and Winter Tundra levels. I'm not even sure if that's on there, but you try and combine goals together to get as many done as possible. So there's a lot of strategy to bingo, but you don't have much time. It's a lot of on-the-fly routing, so we can't really commentate for like exactly what they're doing, but we'll just try our best and see what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and of course, doing the shorter ones is of course faster.
Yeah. So a general strategy most people do for bingo is have one person rush to the end game by doing boss skips, and then the other person stays back and completes like Summer Forest and Autumn Plains goals, while the other person cleans up Winter Tundra and other goals that require like Fireball or Head Bash. So I would assume that Wally and Drash are gonna stay behind and do Summer Forest goals, and then Toto and Shaw might rush. I'm not sure actually. Maybe Wally will rush. We'll see. Yep. So
It's also the more risky strat to rush to the end, because you can't get stuck on gulp skip.
yeah, gulp skip can be a bit of a troubled section, and also just people don't like fighting gulp, so if both people don't have to do it, then it's generally better. Sometimes both teams rush the end if there's enough Winter Tundra goals that are necessary, but usually there's not.
Go on.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, like the bingo table looks pretty spread out with the levels.
Yeah.
Like throughout, yeah, the home worlds.
So these cutscenes are almost done. So they've had around like 3 minutes or so to plan out their goals, and then now they're just about ready to start doing some challenges. Yeah, for whatever reason, the audio likes to cut out during this cutscene when you have FDS on, but it's fine. It's a normal thing. It's the lockout bingo.
All right. Looks like Drash is going for some gems.
Yep. So, since Drash is doing enemies in Glimmer, I'm assuming that there's a challenge for like all enemies in certain levels. I haven't actually like looked too closely at the board, but there's a lot of different kinds of goals that you can get. Some are like 100% a level, or collect all enemy spirits in a level, skill points, stuff like that. all gems, 250 gems. There's a lot of diversity in their goals. So it's basically just in that like 3-minute section of cutscenes, you're trying to figure out what goals to do in what order and how to combine them and synergize them as much as possible.
Yeah, Shaw is definitely going to the end.
Yeah.
He's attempting frog and he's not getting it.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, Wally's going into idle. So it's possible that Wally and Toto aren't rushing the endgame at all. Sometimes you can do that if there's not very many Winter Tundra goals, but usually at least one person rushes the endgame. Because right now Shaw is very much ahead. He's already entering the first boss, so he's gonna have a really good head start on all the Winter Tundra goals compared to Wally and Toto.
Hmm. Looks like Trash messed up a bit.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, like if you look at the table with all the different goals, there's a lot of them that contains what is called idle springs. So if that's why they're probably all entering idle springs. Let's see if Trash does it. No, he skipped it. It also looks like he's going for the end game.
Yeah, so one goal that I've noticed on here is all end of level orbs. And since there's only talismans and in the first two homeworlds, all end of level orbs just means you have to get to Winter Tundra and beat all the levels, or get to the end of level orbs in all of them. So I'm guessing Shaw's gonna try and go for that like immediately once he gets to Winter Tundra, maybe once he gets Fireball. And then there's also all orbs and Robotica. It's basically trying to figure out the best possible route you can do to get as many goals as possible in the quickest amount of time.
Hmm.
So I believe Toto is rushing the endgame, because he's in Crush right now. But Drash is also in Crush, so they might just be rushing to Autumn Plains, but I'm pretty sure Shaw is definitely going straight for Gulp Skip right now.
Yeah, Shaw is definitely rushing straight to the end.
Yeah.
Getting an orb.
Another thing to point out is there's some goals that involve going into Zephyr and Shady, which are both levels that involve getting paying money bads to enter. Those are the only two levels they need to pay money bads to get into, because we can skip any other money bads payment in the game. So getting gems for certain challenges is a requirement.
So since Trash and what's it called, Glimmer did the Superfly power up, he might be going for all the Superfly power ups.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to do it. And if I recall correctly, there's no Superfly power ups in what's it called, Summer Forest, other than the one in Glimmer. The two in Glimmer,
Yeah,
actually.
I think so. And then there's one in Crystal and there's one in Magmacone. So Drash going to Crystal right now, so he's definitely trying to finish that challenge.
Yeah. He might also go for Mantis 2 and Bone Dance, maybe, since he's already like close to those levels.
Yeah. Bingo can be a bit hard to follow at first, at the start, just because you can't really tell what exactly they're going for. But once they start marking off goals, it becomes a little bit more interesting. And to win this, they each team needs to get a majority. So there's 25 total goals, so the team needs 13 to win. So hopefully it's close and we'll see like a 12-13 game.
Or 25-0, that would be even better.
Yeah. I don't think that's happened yet, but it's been close.
I think when Toto and I did one, it was pretty close. I think I got like 2 or something.
So right now Toto's doing gold skip, so he's definitely trying to get to the end game pretty quickly.
But Shaw has a pretty big head start.
Yeah, so Shaw's probably gonna be able to get like quite a few of the Winter Tundra goals that you can get really quick.
He's also getting pretty decent RNG.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the majority of people for this game now play Lockout more than regular bingo, just because it's really fun, really competitive with the teams and all that. Shaw is done with gulp, and Toto's just getting started, so Shaw's gonna have a pretty big advantage getting these Winter Tundra goals.
And Drash is entering Magma Cone, so he's definitely going for the old Superfly power-up.
Yeah, definitely.
He needs this one and then the ones in Robotica farms, I think. Can we explain the rules? Like, can they split up one segment? Like, can Shaw just go for the one in Robotica?
No, he can't. Because each person has to individually complete their own goals. So, like, you can't have Drash get the one in Glimmer and then Shaw go and get the one in Crystal or something like that. But, another interesting thing is since, a lot of the time when you rush the endgame, you don't pick up many gems, and a lot of the challenges in Winter Tundra involve like buying head bash or like opening up a portal or something or paying money bags. So sometimes you do have to have someone rush the endgame or go to the endgame like right at the end of the bingo just to clean up a few of those extra goals, because like on this buy climb and head bash is on the list. But if Shaw decides to go to the theater and unlock all money bags payments, that doesn't count as unlocking or buying money bags. So Drash would be the only one on the team to be able to complete that goal if Shaw goes to the theater. So there's a lot of like,
go on.
There's a lot of like planning that needs to be done for that, and it's pretty hard to plan all of that in the first 3 minutes. So yeah.
We can see that Team Red is right now, like, they've already claimed 2, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so I can see that Drashed, he definitely thought about synergizing those 2 goals, because the Superfly power-ups, there's Crystal Glacier, Glimmer, and Magma Cone. But also for Indoor Lamps and Popcorn 1, that's Glimmer and Magma Cone. So those 2 goals synergize really well. So he definitely wanted to get both those goals at the same time and rush them straight at the beginning. Excuse me.
And he's entering Icy Speedway. So didn't he also enter the one in Summer Forest, the Speedway?
I believe Wally did that, I'm not sure. But yeah, they're definitely trying to get as many goals done as possible, as quickly as possible, obviously. But it's impossible to get all of them most of the time, so like Wally has an advantage on this, I think, because I don't think Drash did Ocean Speedway. I could be wrong though, but Wally's definitely done Ocean, so he's gonna have the lead on this one. So unless Wally goes straight or unless Wally doesn't go straight for Metro, Drash gonna have a bit of trouble completing this goal. That's what I'm trying to say. Shaw just got all orbs in Robotica, so he's gotten that, and he also has the end of level orb in Robotica, so he has a head start on getting all end of level orbs.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what happened with Toto. I was wasn't paying attention, but
he just rushed straight to Dragon Shores.
okay. So now
And
Shaw's
Shaw.
entering Dragon Shores to get the fireball.
Yeah.
And Toto's about to do theater to unlock all the money bags payments. So that means that he won't be able to get by climb and head bash. So if they're trying to get that goal, then Wally's gonna have to get it.
Also, one of the goals is all lobs in fractured hills, and that is way easier once you have fireball.
Yeah, a lot of the goals are sped up by fireball. So a lot of the goals in like Autumn Plains and Summer Forest that are faster with fireball, the person that rushed Winter Tundra will go for them at a little bit later. So Toto just jumped off the coaster, and now he's going to be able to go to the theater to unlock all money bags payments.
And Drash is doing something. It's Proto Man.
Yep. He's going straight for the island.
Is the one that states something with all lobs?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't look like it.
So now Toto and Shaw are basically on a race to finish the all end of level orbs challenge. Shaw is a bit of an early lead, but Toto could still get it if Shaw decides to go for like other goals during this challenge. Yeah, early leads don't really mean a whole lot a lot of the time, because Shaw and Wally could be getting a lot of like extra stuff done while Shaw and Josh got the first three goals. So at some point they could just come out and get like 5 goals at once just because they lined up everything perfectly. But right now it's looking like Josh and Shaw have the lead. Wally has finished 2 speedways while Josh is just entering his second, so it all just depends on who gets to the third the quickest for that goal specifically.
It depends, because I don't think that Drash has been in Winter Tundra yet, right?
No, he hasn't. And neither is Wally.
Yeah, but Wally's already in what's it called? Autumn Plains.
Yeah.
So he could just go straight ahead right now and do gulp skip and then get it, and then Drash would have done a lot of things that now is wasting him time.
Yeah, that's true. So right now, I believe Shaw's getting all enemies in Marsh, which is probably one of the hardest goals to do, because there's around 36 enemies in Marsh, I think, and they're all really spread out throughout the level. But hopefully he can get it without too much trouble. Toto's also in Marsh right now, so he could be going for all enemies, but right now he's just going straight for the end of level orb first.
They could be going for the +4 orbs in Mystic Marsh and Skilos.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. I don't think he entered Skilos yet, but it's definitely
which one of them? Toto?
Toto. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
he hasn't
think either of
entered.
them has. So right now, Wally just paid for Zephyr, so he can go for the talismans and idol Zephyr and Shady. I think Wally did idol before, so he's got a lead on that too.
Yeah, and as Walker said just like how long ago? Like 15 minutes ago, he said that it's about like on the fly routing.
Yeah. So there's like, this isn't going to be like anything perfect or anything. And like if you see a goal get taken and you know they're like on the way to something else, then you might want to like stop going for that goal completely and just get a lead on something else. So it's a lot of just quick decision making and trying to like outplay your opponent.
It's like playing Uno.
Yeah, a little bit. So Toto's at 31 enemies, so he's pretty close to being done with this. Can't quite see what Shaw's at yet.
I think he's quite
Shaw's
close
at,
as well.
yeah, Shaw's pretty close too, so this is gonna be a really close goal.
This might just come down to the That's that last enemy.
Yeah. It's really easy to miss an enemy in this level just because they're so spread out. But someone's definitely gonna get sniped to this goal.
It looks like it might be Shore.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Toto. Oh, Toto just got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, how the goals are decided, we use a website called Bingo Sync, which generates a random seed. There's like a bunch of different goals set up. I think definitely over 100 goals that are possible, and there's so many different combinations you can get. So we use Bingo Sync to start up the board, and it'll be hidden for everyone. But once someone counts down, we all reveal the card, and 2 people go into each call, and they'll plan out their routing right as they see the bingo card. So there's something interesting where a lot of goals like involve different levels. So like one of it could be all homeworld gem, or not all homeworld gems, like 800 homeworld gems. So that means you kind of need to keep track of how many gems you get in each homeworld. So right now, Drash is like looking through his guidebook to try and figure out like what he's gotten to make sure.
Yeah, and we can see that Shore definitely hasn't seen that he's been beaten to the race to kill all the enemies.
Oh
So
yeah,
right now
he's like just now noticing.
Yeah,
He's probably screaming his call right now. You know.
quite interesting to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Definitely not some Christian words.
Yep. So right now, like, Drash and Shaw got the first 3 goals, but they got tied up like immediately. But now Drash just gotten another goal, so he's just gotten 12,000 on playing gems. I think Wally might be 100%ing Zephyr with Flame, which is definitely an interesting move because that's a lot more difficult than with Fireball.
Yeah, it's way harder than it just looks. You definitely need to think about like in 100% we don't like you normally use Fireball because of a reason. It's easier and faster.
Yeah. And also in 100% you'll have early Ripto range most of the time if you do that route. So when you do bingo, it takes a lot of like decision making to decide to have to go for 100% levels without Fireball. But I don't think he did. Actually, he wasn't going for 100% Zephyr. He was just going for strong chests.
Yeah, and as we can see, even though Red Team was ahead with 3 in the beginning, they're now behind with 1. But again, they might not even be behind because they could have spread out some goals a little bit.
Yeah. So right now, Shaw just was in Skelos, so he's probably trying to finish that Skelos goal. I can't even remember which one it was. But he got sniped to it, actually. So he just left Skelos immediately, even if he wasn't finished with what he was doing there. Oh yeah, the Fireball power-ups as well. That's another one on the board.
So we can see Wally just entered, what's it called? What's that, Breeze Harbor?
Yeah, Breeze Harbor.
Yeah.
But right now, Drash is doing that challenge. So Drash might have the lead on this one.
Stuff can still go wrong.
Yeah.
But it looks like he might have the edge.
Yep. So right now, Toto's going for all orbs and Fracture. And there's also all enemies in Fracture, so during the Alchemist challenge, I'm assuming he's just gonna clean up all the enemies, because he's got a lot of free time to do that. So that's 2 goals that synergize really well. And then Shaw is definitely going for all end-of-level orbs, and I'm assuming that once he gets to Cloud, he's gonna 100% the level to try and complete 2 goals at once. It's just a lot of little things like that add up when trying to snipe goals from other people.
Yeah, you should definitely not just focus on one at a time, like one goal, and then say, oh, I'm only going for this one. You should definitely try and see, right, which one can I combine to get a good one.
Yeah, and there's some goals that generally get left to the end because they're just so long, so that it's not really worth going for them immediately. Like all orbs and Storage, that's a pretty long goal. but it also does synergize with Bombos and UFOs 1. So Shaw could go for that because he's just finished UFOs 1. But we probably won't see that for a bit. And I haven't personally noticed anyone going for skill points, but they might have been doing it in the background.
Yeah, I think you get a skill point for doing the what's it called, the
Speedways.
speedways in a certain amount of time.
Yep, so since Wally got that goal, he's got 3 speedways done, so he has 3 skill points. So he might be going for that goal. And wow, yeah, Toto's really been cleaning up the goals. Or the blue team, I should say, both of them. Because he just got 2 goals just by doing the fracture challenge. All orbs and idol is definitely a goal that's going to be saved for last too, just because the puzzle orb takes so long to get through.
Yeah, and redfish RNG.
Yeah, no one wants to deal with that. All enemies in Aquaria is a bit of a strange one, but I'm pretty sure Shaw and Josh definitely know how to do it, and probably Wally and Toto too. All spring power-ups, that involves Colossus and Mystic Marsh, and maybe another level, I can't remember. But I would assume either Shaw or Toto would go for that one, because they've already gotten all the enemies in Marsh. So they should have been able to go through the power-up while they were there.
Yeah, both of them went through it.
Yep. I'm not quite sure what Toto's trying to get done right here in Breeze. Maybe just enemy spirits. Oh no, the spring power-up, right? That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't think maybe Shore did it. I'm not quite sure. Wait, was it Shore? Was it Trashed? I can't remember now.
I can't remember, but Toto's also already been to Colossus. He did that right before going to Crush. So since Shaw got an early lead, even though Shaw got an early lead on the Winter Tundra goals, Toto did get that other goal finished, or got some progress on that goal before he went to Crush. So that ended up working out for him, from what it seems, because he's about to get this next goal. Yep. So he has all the enemies in Breeze, so he can just go straight to the spring power up and go through it and have that goal finished. So right now it's 7-5 in favor of the blue team. But Drash and Shaw can bring it back.
Yeah, it can turn really quickly.
And you can see that Drash and Wally are now going to Winter Tundra. So we'll see some close goals there too, I'm assuming. Because they're both pretty much even in the scope fight right now. Drash a little bit ahead.
And Toto just sniped the Aqua. I don't know how do you pronounce it.
Aquaria.
Yeah, Aquaria. Zephyr and Shady.
Yep.
So he's doing some pretty good snipes so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Trash might just go in for the Bumbo one.
Yeah, I'm assuming he would. I don't think anyone's done Manus 2 or Bone Dance, from what I could tell. So that one might be a clutch one at the end of the game, just to try and clean up the rest.
Yeah, no one has done Bone Dance or Mantis so far, so yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely a pretty close match, though.
Well, you'll find the head bash.
I'm guessing Wally or Josh is definitely going to try and buy Climb and Head Bash, because they haven't done Theater yet to unlock everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
hit bash for Trash.
Yep. He just sniped that one.
And then, yeah, he already got the other one, yeah.
Josh is now gonna try and enter Cloud, I believe.
Yeah, and it looks like he's having a bit of trouble with Penguin.
Yep. I'm not sure if he has enough orbs to enter it, so he's trying to penguin proxy into it. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Yeah, you can just go out of bounds the same way that Totan Shard got Dragon Shard, got into Dragon Shard.
Yep. Yep, so Josh is entering Dragon Shores right now. He's probably going to try and get Fireball and go straight to Cloud, I'm assuming. I can't remember exactly where all the Fireball power-ups are, but Wally has been to Zephyr, so he has at least one, that's all I know.
There's also one in Shady.
Yep. And he probably got the one in Shady because he got the Talisman. So yeah.
I also think there's one in Dragon Shores, one of the mini games, but I'm not quite sure if that one counts.
No, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
But let's see.
It's what's that? That's 8 against 8, so it's even again.
So Shaw is getting the Fireball power up in Scorch, so he'll probably be trying to snipe that from Wally. Now Josh is going back to clean up some stuff with Fireball in Autumn Plains. He's probably going for Zephyr, actually. Oh, no, he's not going to Zephyr, he's going to Bone Dance.
Yeah. There's all enemies in Aquaria too, so he might be able to snipe 2 at once.
Yep. Also interesting that no one's gotten all end of level orbs yet, but I'm assuming that it's going to be done pretty soon because Shaw's going into Cloud, and I think that's his last level. So he's going to try and 100% it and get all end of level orbs all at once.
That would be a good one. This Bone Dance is not as good as Becky's.
Yeah. So actually right now it's all tied up, so this is a really close match. It all's just gonna come down to who can clean up these last few goals the fastest. Some people have a bit of a lead just because they've done some early, but it could still go either way, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, so Josh now is Bone Dance. I'm not sure if in Bingo you have to let the cutscene play out. We'll just see right here, I guess. No, you do. Okay.
Yeah, since it's Bone Dance.
Yep. So he's got that one done, but I don't think anyone's done Bone Dance or Mantas on the other team, so he's got a bit of a lead there.
I can't recall anybody doing Mantis. I think Wally might be going for it right now.
Yeah.
He's definitely heading in the direction of it.
Yeah, he is right now. So Josh is picking up gems. He's probably gonna... I'm actually not sure what he needs to buy. Maybe Zephyr.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you need to buy. So Wally's probably gonna... Actually, it doesn't look like he's trying to get all the enemies, but maybe he will clean it up later once he gets closer to the end of the level.
Yeah. If Dryce is smart, he should probably do all enemies first and then Mantis.
Yeah, probably.
But he probably has no idea.
Yeah. Like, we can see it, but obviously they can't see the stream, or they shouldn't be looking at the stream anyway, so they don't know that the other team hasn't done Bone Dance yet. They might be assuming they have, and they're just, like, thinking they might get sniped to it. It's all just trying to, like, outthink your opponent.
Okay, when you jump in the water, you can use the D-pad to move around the
I know like Wally and Drash and Shaw, like all of them, they're all pretty good at like knowing what their opponents like to do generally, because usually we race this fairly often, at least we used to. So they kind of like learn their opponent's play styles, so they know like what to go for and what not to go for sometimes. In some
It's
cases.
interesting. Yes, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
It's like Dryas, you bought a swim, but you don't need swim in order to do Aquaria.
Yeah.
So that's definitely some time wasted right there.
It makes it easier to do, but you don't need to.
Yeah, true.
So right now, Wally has a bit of a lead on all enemies. Because Drash is just now entering.
And Toto and Shore is going for the same thing.
Yep.
I've been trying. Ray, hop on his back and guide him through each of the rings of bubbles as it appears. And remember, he's brand new, so try not to get him.
Definitely been a close race so far.
Oh yeah, it's still very, like, winnable for both teams. It's just all about cleaning up these last few.
Well,
Whoever's gonna get the, all enemies in Aquaria is definitely gonna have an advantage, because that's a pretty long goal, and to get sniped to it is kind of unfortunate. But I'm thinking Drash is gonna get the Manus 2 and Bone Nets one, though, so it's still gonna be even. Something interesting about the all enemies in Aquaria is that in each of the towers for one of the challenges where you like save the seahorse's kids, whatever, some of those towers have enemies, so they know which towers they need to go to and spray the fireballs to kill the enemies. But it is pretty tedious because you have to like out of bounds into all of them and such. Waste a lot of time. While Wally's here, he might also be going for the seaweed skill point. I'm not sure if he is, but 7 skill points is still open on the board, so he could go for that if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I believe Shaw is trying to snipe idle orbs, and now Toto's going too.
So this is going to be really close.
Yeah, they're all going for the same orbs at once. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, red team just sniped all the Aquarius one. No, wait, no.
Blue team got the enemies, but red team got the Manus 2 and Bone Dance, so that's pretty insane. It's still really close.
Red team is currently at 11 blocks, and blue team is at 4. That's 9 blocks.
Josh just quit the game? Question mark? I'm not sure. He might not be able to like go for anything else.
Hmm.
Oh no, he's resetting his game for some reason. Not sure what happened there.
He couldn't get out. He probably didn't want to risk the.
I think he might have not paid for the Aquaria wall. Yeah, so he was stuck inside the Aquaria wall and couldn't get out without resetting the game or like, game overing. But it's all good. He's back.
And yeah, as you said before, it's the long ones that's left right now.
Yeah. So right now, I think each team has a few of the fireball power-ups, but I'm not sure which teams have what. So that one's going to be a bit up in the air. 100% Zephyr is pretty much just who can get to it first. Because usually that one's going to take a while.
What is Trash doing?
I'm not sure. He's trying to figure out what he needs to do, I think.
You should definitely just do something
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's going for. He's going back to Stelos.
Yeah,
For a third time, I believe.
I don't think there's any skill points in Skilos, I'm not quite sure.
There's actually 2.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
so he might be trying to snipe it.
Yeah. There's 2 skill points here. One is breaking all the cacti, and the other is killing all the cat bats in that like upper section near the end of the level. So those are 2 quick and easy skill points. I think Wally's in Scorch. He's trying to get the fireball power up and get the skill point by breaking the coconut trees. So it's just all about synergizing goals.
It's definitely a close race.
Oh yeah, definitely. It could still go either way. Both Toto and Shaw right now are working on the same goal. Just trying to finish it up. I think Shaw has a slight lead on it.
He
I'm
does
not
have a
too
slight
sure.
lead, not by much though.
Yeah.
Like 5 seconds. He definitely needs to pull his best.
Yeah. So right now he just needs to get a puzzle and finish, hopefully. Yep.
Now he's missing a basket and a couple of gems, I think. Wait, no, it's all orbs. What am I thinking
Yeah,
about?
all orbs. Yeah.
Definitely sad for Toto. Yeah, he just sniped it.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Toto.
Yeah.
So it's looking like Drashed and Shaw are in the lead here. But Wally did just get all Fireball power-ups. Now Drash is going into Gulp with Fireball for a really easy skill point. Actually, easy 2 skill points. So
Yeah,
I'm not
hitting
sure.
it too.
I'm not sure if Drash finished his 3rd speedway. I don't think he did. But right now, with the 2 speedways he did, the 2 in Stelos and the 2 he's about to get, he's gonna be at 6, so he's gonna be really close.
Damn. It's over.
Oh yeah.
Right?
They might
Yeah.
they might end up finishing this last goal, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Drashed. No, it's over.
Yeah, Drash has nothing left to do, so he's just kind of chilling. Wally also has nothing left to do, but he's just kind of going to Zephyr anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit behind. Because he's just entering Zephyr right now.
Looks like Drash and Shaw are just letting them get the other goal because they've won already. It's over. They have the majority, so they're just kind of chilling. Go red team. So,
It
yeah.
was a really close race, like, till the very end.
Yeah, that was a really good match. It was cool that a lot of the time they were in the same levels, so it was a little bit easier to digest if you didn't really know too much of what's going on. But yeah, Bingo's a really fun little thing we do, even though it's not like there's no leaderboard for Bingo or anything, obviously, but it's still just a fun competitive thing we do sometimes. I think we're going to be doing another match because some other things came up for Bingo.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember.
Yeah. So we'll just see about that. Yeah, so this is a pretty common goal that's left for last because it's one of the most annoying levels to finish in the game and is the longest level in 100% in the speedrun, so... Yeah, so Drash just chilling under the ice, waiting for everything to be done.
Also, Kyle X.
Yeah. This is the reason why this level takes so long and everyone hates it. Drash has a guilty pleasure for this level, but I don't understand him.
Like shooting innocent animals.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they can be a pain, so they're not quite innocent.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some main coding problems on Wally's end. Looks like they stopped.
Yeah. So Toto's getting pretty close to being done with Zephyr.
Yeah, there's not that much left. Also that Professor Proxy.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me neither. It's the first time I've seen it.
Josh showing off. 'Cause they've already won. Yeah.
New 80% strat, do that and you'll get into Ripto.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That
I
would be
wish it
really
was that
nice.
easy. I wish it was that easy to interrupt him.
Waterfalls a pain and yeah, swim is
Yeah.
slow.
So Toto's just about done with Zephyr. He's just got a little bit of cleanup to do.
Yeah, a few gyms. I don't know if Faulty is listening, but time is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Or Phoenix or whoever is doing it. Is Drash gonna show off the crash in Dragon Shores?
He might be, actually. I'm not sure.
Could be cool.
He might just be jumping around.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, both Toto and Wally are like basically done with Zephyr. Funnily enough.
Racing each other.
Oh, Wally missed a 5 gem, unfortunate. Looks like Toto's gonna take the win on this.
Unless it's close. Never know.
Oh, Toto missed a gem too.
Damn, this is a close. This is even more interesting than the bingo race itself.
Yep,
Yo,
alright,
what up?
so that's it.
Oof.
Help.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi.
Hello. Nice
Hey.
job.
GG.
Some of those snipes were brutal, I could tell.
I was very upset about the Speedway gems.
You're welcome.
I was like 2 seconds away from getting all orbs in Idle.
The problem is I didn't know how many
Really?
Autumn Plains gems I had. So I might have had
didn't-
1200, but
I had to pause and get calculator out on my phone. I wanted to make sure. And then
I
I
didn't
didn't
wanna
know how
bother
many
with
skill
that.
points I had, so I wasn't consciously aware of what Speedway skill points I got. But I assume I got them all. I was trying to think, and I was like, all of them went pretty well.
Yeah.
So I just assumed I did, but
So yeah, we were gonna do another one, right?